Amanda here, and today we're talking about a very exciting release from ColourPop when our ColourPop's release is not exciting. They're always exciting for me, I don't know about you, but this is the Disney Villains collection. This has to be one of the coolest collections they've ever come out with. I am so excited to share all this stuff with you. This collection is massive. I'm gonna try not to ramble on too much because I really want to show you close-ups of all the products, focus on the packaging, show you all the swatches of everything. I'm also going to show you demos of everything. Because this collection is so big, I am going to break all my swatches into 2 different videos. So in this video, I'll show you all of the lip and cheek products, and then in the next video, I'll show you all of the eye products. The entire collection is launching on the ColourPop website on Thursday, March 21st. Select items are going to be available at Ulta and at Shop Disney. The only place to get every single item is going to be the ColourPop website, but there will be certain pieces available elsewhere. As these products start to pop up online, I will try my best to keep up with linking everything in the description box for you so that you can find everything in one place. Okay, let's get into the products. We have 2 new glitterly obsessed body glitters. These glitters are $8 a piece and they do have special packaging. These are formulated for body and hair. A lot of people have asked me if they are safe for use on the eye. I don't know. I don't think so. I would not recommend using these on the eye area, but if you choose to do that, just be careful. These are pretty big chunks of glitter, so use with caution. My official recommendation is just use it for the body and the hair because that's what they're formulated for, but you're a grown up. You can do what you want. Now let's get into the Super Shock highlighters. I'm going to show you close-ups of all the packaging. This way you can really prominently see which 6 villains are featured here. We are seeing some new Disney stories being referenced with the villains that they chose. For the Disney Designer Collection, we had Cinderella, Ariel, Belle, Jasmine, Snow White, and Tiana. We are seeing 3 of those stories recurring in the Villains collection. We have the Evil Queen from Snow White. We have Ursula from The Little Mermaid, so Ariel's villain. And then we have Dr. FACILIER. He is the villain from The Frog Prince, so he is Tiana's villain. They've introduced 3 new stories with the villains that they chose. So we have Cruella from 101 Dalmatians. I love that they chose her. She's such a fashion icon among the villains, so this was a really good pick. Maleficent from Sleeping Beauty, another awesome choice for a makeup collection. We all know that her contouring is just legendary, so great choice there. And then they chose Hades, the villain from Hercules. I think this is a fun choice. I like that they chose another male villain, and I love Hercules. I think it's a very underrated Disney movie and it is very stylized. So Hades is the last villain in this collection. These Super Shock highlighters are packaged in a heavy-duty cardboard with a magnetic closure. Each one does have a pretty nice sized mirror inside. Nice little hollow background here, and then each one has this neon villain on the front. On the back we see the print that's going to carry through all of each villain's packaging is going to have not only this neon portrait but also a special print that will be associated with all of their products. I'm going to go ahead and show you swatches of all 6 of these highlighters now. I like to do these side by side, just finger swatched onto my arm so that you can compare and contrast all the shades. For me, it's easier to see the differences when they're all next to each other. Some of these highlighters are more of a soft, sheer highlighter with a bunch of glitter, and others are more intense and more metallic. So those different finishes are really going to come through on this swatch. Each Super Shock highlighter will be priced at $10 US. Now that you've seen the swatches of all the highlighters, I'm going to jump into a little demo. I did use 2 different shades. I'm going to show you 2 different ways that I incorporated those into my look today, and then we'll get into the lip products. I'm going to start my cheek color off with a light layer of this Super Shock blush in the shade Growth Flirt. I'm just building up a little base of color here because I'm going to go back over with a mixture of this blush called Growth Flirt, and everybody's got a weakness, which is the Hades Super Shock highlighter. I just took my ring finger and dipped back and forth between the highlighter and the blush and then tapped that all over my cheeks. This gives me a nice shine finish to the blush. And I just went back over the edges with a damp sponge to make sure it looks nice and blended in. For my highlighter, I'm using this shade called Mistress of All Evil. It's the Maleficent highlighter. I know I keep referring to it as Maleficent, but it's really called Mistress of All Evil. Just tapping that on with my finger, and I could not believe how bright and shiny this was. Again, I went and blended, this time with the small fluff brush from ColourPop, which is my favorite way to blend out my Super Shock highlighter. I was so impressed with this highlighter. A little tiny bit goes a long way because this shine is bright. Here's the finished blush and highlighter up close so you can see these shades really blend into the skin. I think they look very natural on the skin, but you can definitely see them. The beam is there. Let's get into the lip products now. We have 6 Luxe lipsticks and 6 ultra glossy lips. These Luxe lipsticks are priced at $8 a piece. There is a mix of both matte and cream finish lipsticks within this Villains collection. I'm sure there will be a bundle where you can purchase all 6 lipsticks together. I don't know exactly what all the different bundles are gonna look like. I'm guessing they're gonna be different based on the retailer. Unfortunately, I don't have any information about bundles. I just know about the individual pieces, and I know that these lipsticks will be $8 a piece. The ultra glossy lips will be $7 a piece. These all have beautiful special packaging. I'm gonna show you close-ups of each product and its special packaging before I show you the lip swatch. I just wanna get as in-depth into these products as I possibly can for you. As I'm showing you the Luxe lipstick swatches, I'll indicate which finish each one is since there is a variety in here. And I am gonna swatch the glosses and the lipsticks separately just so that you can see what each one looks like on its own. So let's jump into the lip swatches now. I want to mention that these glosses have a brush applicator and not a doe foot. To finish up with the lip products here, I want to show you all 6 shades of the lipsticks and all 6 shades of the ultra glossy lips together, just so that you can get a feel for what these look like side by side. I also want to show you some comparisons between these Disney Villains lipsticks and the Disney Designer Princess lipsticks. There are a couple shades that I think look a little bit similar. I'm actually going to compare 5 of the 6 shades from each of these collections. The only ones that aren't similar at all to any others are Cinderella, which was a light pink from the Disney Designer collection, and Cruella from the Villains, which is a really orangey bright red. Otherwise, I think they're at least somewhat similar enough to compare them. I'm not going to show you any lip gloss comparisons between Designer and Villains. I looked at them side by side and I decided that none of them were similar enough to be worth comparing. I also wanted to mention to you that the shade Evil Queen really leaves a stain behind. I shot all the swatches for this video yesterday, so it's been 24 hours and I am still like pretty decently stained from the shade Evil Queen. And like, I don't know if you can tell, this one's not as prominent, but I like scrubbed that off in the shower, but I can't get this off. Like, I scrubbed it with oil, I exfoliated it, and like, Evil Queen stains. Okay, just so you know. Don't say I didn't warn you. From the lip products, my favorites, first of all, not surprisingly, my favorite of the Luxe lipsticks is the Dr. Facilier shade. It's a cream finish Luxe lipstick, which is my favorite formula for ColourPop lips of all time. And it looks very similar to the Belle lipstick, this medium kind of rosy nude. And the Belle lipstick was my favorite from the Disney Designer collection. So is it groundbreaking? Definitely not, but it is my favorite. Out of the ultra glossy lips, I really liked these that had this sort of shifting duochrome, like iridescent finish to them. Sad But True and Hot Headed I think will make really super cool lip toppers. These are the only 2 of the ultra glossy lips that aren't like glittery metallic. So these are my 2 favorites from the glosses. I'm not big on body glitter, so I don't have any opinion on the glitterly obsessed shades. If you're into body glitter and hair glitter, there are shades for you. I don't really have an opinion about them because that's not a product that I'm into or that I like to use. But I'll tell you what I do like to use: Super Shock highlighters. These 2 shades that I use in the demo are definitely my favorites. Hades, which is a pale, warm pink with a really iridescent, shifty goodness. I really, really like this as a blush topper or like mixed in with my blush. And this Maleficent highlighter is so beautiful. The first time that I swatched it, I was like, because this intensity, like I barely touched it. I barely touched it. My first thought when I swatched this Maleficent highlighter after I like regained my composure was that it reminded me of my favorite highlighter, which is Flexitarian. So that's Maleficent and that's Flexitarian. My poor stained hand, sorry. I just want to show you side by side. Flexitarian is a lot whiter and Maleficent is more of like a peachy beige, but they have that same finish, that same intensity. I mean, do I have to say anything? If Flexitarian and Becca's Champagne Pop had a baby, it would be this Maleficent highlighter. Tell me that is not epic. If I was gonna say I'm gonna recommend one single thing from this video, it's this highlighter. I love the styling of this collection. I love the packaging. The neon portraits are so cool. Such a different opposite direction to go from the Disney Designer, like the Princesses collection. I think it's genius. I do wish that there was like 1 or 2 more edgy colors thrown in with the lipsticks. I wish there was like a dark green, a dark blue, or a gray, or just something like kind of weird in there. But you know, at the end of the day, they need to sell products that people are actually gonna wanna buy and wear. So I get both sides. I do wish we had just gotten one like funky, weird lip color in here. Next up, I will go into all the eye products. There are 6 Jelly Much shadows and this 15 pan eyeshadow palette. I'm gonna work on that as quickly as possible. I don't know if it's gonna go up tonight or tomorrow morning. I promise you I will get that video up before these products launch. I will do everything in my power. I'll stay up all night working on it if I have to. So please be patient. I am a one-woman show, but I am working so hard to get that video done for you. Now's the time when I want to hear what you think about this collection. Which products from this video were your favorites? Are you really excited about this one? Leave a comment, let us know all your thoughts below. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video very soon. Bye. Products start to pop up. Ma'am, I need a soundproof room. Oh, also this one. Sorry. Let me try that again. Don't shoot the messenger. It's just my opinion. I love that sound so much. I don't know if I've just been hanging out with these villains too much, but I'm feeling a little salty today. What? Have I been cursed? Get it? Because villains. No? Okay, I'll stop. Puppies! I am watching a Raw Beauty Christie video while I do these lip swatches. Whew, this stains, let me tell you. Time for the fun stuff. I feel like I have such good villain eye makeup right now. Like I could totally be a villain with this eye makeup. Nailed it. If you think that's not the best idea anyone's ever had, then you need to resort your priorities. Okay, being a little dramatic, but I am super shook by this super shock. Wow. Okay. Ooh, I swear I only had 2 coffees today. Girl, I need to charge my camera. I've been talking about this villains collection for so long because I'm so excited. Maybe next time. All right. Okay, gotta go film the other video. Bye.